Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Matthew Ramage, your instructor for Christianity and World Religions this summer, THEO 3820. Welcome to the class. This is an introductory video just to give you an overview of the syllabus and of the basic structure of the class, especially our Blackboard hub. So before you get listening to this, one of the things that you might benefit from is to log on to Blackboard and peruse that website with me. Download the syllabus, which is under the Course Documents tab therein. So I'll be walking through those with you here. No need for me to give a reading description of the course because it's in the syllabus, but basically what we're doing here is we're trying to understand all the different world religions and their major belief systems on their own terms and in light of dialogue with Christianity. So to really give them the due respect they deserve, to learn from them, also to have a dialogue, constructive critique from both sides as we go along, that my hope for most of you who are Christian and Catholic, that you'll learn your own faith deeper by doing this, and that regardless of who you are and what you believe, that you'll grow deeper as a human being by understanding the way other people think. So I really love teaching this course because it's a material that people may know tidbits about, but they really don't have an overarching grasp of, and we all stand to gain a lot from. So I can tell you a little bit about myself. I studied at a public university, University of Illinois, before going on to a host of other Catholic places after that. And so this was the mainstay of what we did, was religious studies. And I think it's very formative in my own life. I'm glad I did that. Took classes in Judaism from Jews and Hinduism from Hindus and whatnot. Well, you don't have that luxury at Benedictine, but hopefully what you can get is someone who has done all of that and traveled around the world to visit these different places and know people. And I'll try to bring that expertise to the table. So I really, really enjoy that type of work and want to inspire you to get to know these other traditions, both this summer and as you go forward. Let's look at the syllabus. The contact information for me is in there. I give you my email address. I don't have official office hours, but I can be got a hold of via Google or Skype if you want to have a video chat. I'm happy to do that. I have that information in there. I listed the 2 course textbooks you have to buy. One is the kind of textbook, the other one's of a reader, and then the rest of the readings I put all on Blackboard. After that, on the syllabus, I have a series of little tiny paragraphs, information about myself, how to do the readings, how the lectures work, the quizzes that we have periodically, and then there's a section I have this semester called Wikis. I'm always doing something different, trying to make the course better and better. And usually I have discussion boards, but I really don't like discussion boards online very well generally. So I'm experimenting with you guys on something which Blackboard has built in called Wikis, which is basically, think Wikipedia, where several times during the summer, you guys are going to have a group effort to make a Wikipedia type page. So you'll have a wiki that you make on Hinduism and one on Buddhism and etc. And I think that'll be helpful. I think it's going to work well, because it allows you to have creativity and engage with one another and each make your own contributions, but you have something to show for it other than just a discussion thread. And I am able to view, by the way, who makes what contribution. So you get graded individually on those efforts. So I put forward also a link on the documents page that has instructions from Blackboard on how to do the wikis. It may be a little bit of a learning curve, but I'm happy to learn with you. I do a lot of web editing and stuff, so I can surely help you out with that if you need any. But Blackboard will divide you guys up into groups, kind of at random, and then you work with each other in groups of 5 or 6 or whatever I have end up doing, and then you'll make these and have something to show for it. So that'll be kind of fun, I think, and that's something we'll need to play by ear depending on how well it works. There's also a Catholic Theology of World Religions paper to write before the end of the semester, a detailed description of which I put on Blackboard under Documents. The final examination, it's the only examination, will be put up a couple days before class is over, and I already have the study guide for it up. It's a very big study guide, it's comprehensive. Nothing is on the final that's not on the study guide. So if you do that study guide throughout, it will require a lot of work, but it'll pay off big time. Then I have 2 extra credit options this summer. One extra credit option is to do live video chats with me. I'm toying around with it currently, but right now I have it at 3 times during the summer that you engage in a group discussion with me and other students in order to have a real personal contact that not everybody can do, because some people are working 60 hours a week and some people might be in Spain, and who knows what people are doing. But I want to give you that opportunity to have that more personalized focus. So read up about that opportunity. I'll try to have those once a week. Let's say I have 6 of them total. If you show up to half of them, you can get the extra credit. And the other extra credit opportunity I have, which is scanning down to the syllabus here, is the Dialogue of Interreligious Experience. So to go and visit another religious service of a different religion, not another Christian denomination, another religion, and write about that in the form of a paper, that's extra credit. During the semester, I require that everybody does that, but given the nature of people's travel and their distance from maybe other religions over the summer, that may not be possible for all of you. But people have really found that valuable in the past, and I hope that many of you take advantage of it. So read the document under documents about that if you have questions, along with suggested places in the Kansas City area if you're from around here. And before you go, if you end up doing that, let me know which place you want to go to. Send me their website so I can verify it looks good. Also, if you want tips on how to do that, I discuss some of that in my lecture on interreligious dialogue. But definitely something to consider. Please do that. Okay, then as far as the course value and grading section goes, the group wikis are worth 15% of your grade. The paper, 15%. Quizzes are worth 35%. That's a huge part of the grade because that's really my way of testing whether you've read the material and listened to the lectures. The quizzes are over both the readings and the lectures. And then finally, the final exam is 35%. Each extra credit opportunity adds up to 3% each on your grade. So you could earn 6% extra credit if you did both of those. It's not an automatic 6%, but that's your maximum that you can get. And if you do it well, you'll probably get that. The grading scale is pretty much normal, except for an A, you need a 95, A minus 90, so on and so forth. If you have special accommodation needs due to a disability, let me know. We can work on that and help you out. And then finally, at the bottom of the syllabus, I said for the course schedule, there's a different document. So you can go and download that document. I wanted to keep things simple, so I put it in a separate file, and it looks kind of like a spreadsheet. And it lists what the reading is for the day, what the quiz is over, etc. There's not a quiz and a reading every single day. Rather, sometimes you get 2 or 3 days to work on a given subject area. And so I think it's pretty well laid out on Blackboard, but definitely peruse that. So speaking of Blackboard, I'm going to go look at the Blackboard website with you now. And I have a picture of the Temple Mount in Jerusalem on the main page because that's the focus of the 3 great Abrahamic religions of Islam, Judaism, and Christianity. Now on the left side of the page, I have a series of tabs you can click on. The first one being information about myself. If you click on the home page, it'll have announcements I periodically post, and those also get emailed to you. Course documents is a really important page because the syllabus is there and the descriptions of all the other things that were mentioned very briefly in the syllabus are laid out in more detail under course documents. Then I have 3 different tabs for lectures. So one of them is if you're in the car, you could listen to just MP3s. You can download MP3s only, the lecture. Or you can download PDF in order to review the slides very fast. Then I have them on YouTube as well. What I did was I recorded my audio, synced it with my files, and you can go and play that back on YouTube at your own leisure and stop it and pause and take notes and whatnot. If you catch any glitches in those, let me know because I did some editing of them this summer, but I think you'll really enjoy that and find that you have the whole content of a normal course and even more because I'm not limited by the actual time in the classroom. You can pause and really integrate your notes really well with those YouTubes. Then there's the tab on quizzes, and it'll tell you how many minutes and how many questions are on the quiz. You can't backtrack and any of that type of stuff. It gives all the information there. Then there's the study guide, which is, again, is comprehensive. And then there's a tab for your grades, and I have under documents a description of how to view your grades on each quiz. If you have any struggles with that, let me know as well. Well, I think that's pretty much it. I think that you'll just need to scan through the syllabus on your own, their website as well. And I really look forward to having you guys This is a different type of learning for most people, but I think you'll find that this particular online course is a lot more intense, but very much worth it. You'll learn a lot of information and have good interactions with each other throughout the course of the summer. So God bless you all, and we'll see you soon.